Hello and welcome to another episode of E.TV. In this episode, I'd like to discuss the 2012 Heisman Trophy candidates. I don't want to waste your time, so I'm going to get right to it. This is a 2-minute drill. First up, let's talk about West Virginia University quarterback Geno Smith. He leads the college football FBS division with 25 passing touchdowns and a 75.3 completion percentage rate. What's most impressive about Geno Smith? Not only the completion percentage, but the 25 touchdowns and count them, 0 interceptions. That means that he's a cerebral quarterback who's reading the defense, making tough passes, and when he passes the ball, he's making them count. 25 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Next up, I'd like to talk about Ohio State quarterback Braxton Miller. He's a combo quarterback running that Urban Meyer spread offense. He's averaging 311 total yards per game, rushing and passing, with a total of 18 touchdowns. Now, this is his first year in the offense, so he struggles at times, but you can see the talent that he has. I mean, he's a little bit better, quicker runner than Tebow, obviously not as powerful, and he's a little bit more accurate and a little bit more better of a quarterback than Tebow. But like I said, first year in the offense, he's having his inconsistency times in the game, as well as fumbling issues. But like I said, first year, next year he'll be even better. Next up, Kansas State quarterback Colin Klein. This guy should be mentioned only because Kansas State's having a great season this year. They're undefeated. He's the stirrer that stirs the pot of that offense. He's another combo quarterback who's averaging 264 yards totally per game with 17 total touchdowns. I don't know if he's a pro-type quarterback. He's very talented, and he has a lot of heart, and he makes a lot of big plays for that Kansas State offense. Now, let's talk about probably the best pro prospect out of this entire group of quarterbacks that I've mentioned for Heisman Trophy candidates. At this point in the season, he has 1,475 passing yards, 16 touchdowns. Now, we're at the midway point right now, so if we could double that over a season, you're looking at potentially over 3,000 yards and over 30 touchdowns. Now, for a team that was expected to win the national title, obviously Eric Barkley's numbers are looking okay, but maybe some subpar performances by other players could raise Eric Barkley's status in the Heisman Trophy race, and maybe he could sneak in at number 2 or maybe even steal the whole thing if he has a couple big games throughout the rest of the season. Honorable mention candidates for the Heisman Trophy award go to kick returner, running back, wide receiver, Mr. Do-It-All, Deontay Thomas on Oregon. He started off the season with very electrically. Basically, every time he touched the ball, it seemed as though it was an 80-yard touchdown. But he's beginning to fizzle for the past couple of games. Although Oregon as a team, they're undefeated and having a great season, but individually, Deontay Thomas, I feel, although he has 9 touchdowns, the last couple of games have really kind of slowed down the heat on his Heisman Trophy candidacy. Also, Manti Te'o, middle linebacker for Notre Dame. Very hard for a defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy award. I mean, you have to have Madden or, pretty much Xbox numbers for you to win as a defensive player. And A.J. McCarron, the quarterback on the #1 team in the country, Alabama. Personally, I think Nick Saban knows he has a semi-pro team, and he doesn't let these guys go all out. He kind of reins them in, and his focus is on winning every week and maintaining the #1 spot and being at the end of the year standing tall with that Sears Trophy saying that they're #1. So for A.J. McCarron, not that the talent isn't there, I just think he just doesn't have the numbers to warrant it right now. Now, those are my picks for this point in the season for Heisman Trophy candidates. As the season goes on, maybe a dark horse will come through. Who knows, but we'll see. That's it for this episode of E.TV. For all your entertainment needs and purposes, please stay tuned. You know what you're watching. This is E.TV. Have a good morning, good afternoon, or good night, everyone.